Shalom, all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Give double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to our sincere brothers pushing his truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives week in and week out to feed the lost sheep of Israel. And shalom to the hopeful elect, which are of the governing body 144 of men, 1/3 men, women, and children. Kwam Yasharallah. Yeah, this is going to be a very short one. And the reason why I'm doing this is because that spirit of Jezebel, you need to be warned. You women with that Jezebel spirit, you better repent. Now, there's a brother, an elder, that keeps midweek camp. And it's becoming more and more frequent now that these women are coming up to test, to try, and to teach the prophets as if they know anything. So Thursday gone, a woman came up, so-called black woman, right? I think she's a Benjamite. She came up and all innocent, asking what we were about. But she knew what we were about. So she asked the elder, again, what is this about and blah, blah, blah. And he straight away picked up. You could just tell straight away that, yeah, this is a Jezebel. Until the demon came out of her. Because she asked a couple of simple questions and he answered her. But she wasn't listening. She wanted to say what she wanted, her interpretation, of the Bible. All right? About a minute later, another demon came up, this so-called white man, right? Obviously, you have to try the spirit. But the way he came up wasn't humble at all. All right? Then she started to turn around and explain to him about the Bible. So she started to teach him now. And everything she was saying was damn wrong. On top of it now, before I forget, she said to the elder that the Lord our power is neither a woman or a man. And straight away, you see what she's promoting? Anyway, back to the when that so-called white man came up and she started to teach him. She was there for about 15, 20 minutes teaching him. And I could hear he was asking her a question. So what are you all about? So all of a sudden now she's representing us. She was representing us. She started to break down the scriptures to him as if she knew things, and she didn't know nothing. All right. So all of a sudden now, he came up and he thought now that she was associated with us. And he's asking her, so tell me, what are you people really about? So, it just got from bad to worse. And then she continued to speak to him. And then she walked off about 10 minutes later with him. They both left. That Jezebel spirit. Yeah? So this is a warning to you women that want to teach. You're not supposed to teach. And the reason why I'm saying this again, because it's becoming more frequent now. These women coming up, trying to test the prophet. Right? So let's go back to this now. Who was Jezebel in the Bible? What was she really about? What was she really like? Queen Jezebel was the daughter of Ethbal, king of Sidon, and the wife of Ahab, king of Israel. Jezebel promoted the worship of false gods in Israel, harassed and killed God's prophets, and arranged for an innocent man to be falsely charged and executed. And it's many times these women come to the camps, right? You see, if it was left to them, people would perish straight up. Just like this Jezebel here, who was married to King Ahab, right? Let me just bring this out. Revelations 2, verse 20. Neither, not, notwithstanding, I have a few things against thee, because thou sufferest, which allow that woman Jezebel, which calleth herself a prophetess, to teach and to seduce my servants to commit fornication and to eat things sacrificed unto idols, yeah, worshipping other gods. But listen to this again now. Jezebel, which calleth herself a prophetess. But if I'm not mistaken, right? If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong here. All right? King Ahab of Israel, he wasn't a prophet, right? If I'm correct me, right? Because I think Elijah, the prophet, came to there's an account where Elijah came to King Ahab, all right, to warn him about something. I can't remember. Okay? So King Ahab was a king of Israel, but he was not a prophet. And a prophetess, right? Hold on, let me go back here. You see, notwithstanding, I have a few things against thee, because thou sufferest that woman Jezebel, which calleth herself a prophetess. And we know what a prophetess is. A prophetess is a woman that is married to a prophet. King Ahab was not a prophet. All right? So she claimed to be a prophetess. All right? Prophetess do have dreams, yeah, but they're not supposed to teach. You see, again, it says, because thou sufferest that woman Jezebel, which calleth herself a prophetess, to teach. and to seduce my servants to commit fornication and to eat the things sacrificed unto idols. And I gave her space to repent of her fornications, and she repented not. You see, you women, you better repent, if you have that Jezebel spirit, because there's a lot of Jezebel spirits out there. You better repent, because Yahushua is on his way. And I gave her space to repent of her fornication. Give her space. Giving her the chance. Huh? Giving her time to repent of her wicked ways. Behold, and I gave her space to repent of her fornication, and she repented not. Behold, I will cast her into a bed, and and them that commit adultery with her. So whoever's committing adultery, either men or women, you better repent. And that's what she was doing as a woman. She was promoting, right? Where is it again? She was promoting, Jezebel promoting the worship of false gods in Israel. That's what she's doing, promoting. Behold, I will cast her into a bed, and them that commit adultery with her. So whatever she's broadcasting or promoting, if they listen unto her and believe her, also, right? They're going to be cast into the bed, and them that committed adultery with her into great tribulation, except they repent of their deeds. And I will kill her children with death, and all the churches shall know that I am he which searcheth the reins and hearts, and I will give unto every one of you according to your works. Right? The Lord knows all things. Yeah? The Lord knows all things. So we have to repent. But like I said, I'm bringing this up because I notice that these women, these Jezebel women, are coming up more and more frequent. It's amazing how you come up and it's so bold because you see 4 or 5 men standing up, right, in their garments. And they just walk up as if to say, I'm going to run things now, and you listen to me. You see, that's why Esau has a lot to pay for, all right? Esau has a lot to pay for because these women think they're at liberty, right? So this is warning for you Jezebel women because it's becoming more and more and more, um, what's the word? I just said it a minute ago. All right, it's becoming more frequent now, right? Teaching on the net, yeah? Everybody wants to become all teachers, these women, and you must not, a woman should not teach, right? But it keeps them flying over these women's head. So women, you Jezebel women, you better take heed right now, right? Because it says there in Revelations 2, verse 22, Start from 1. 2:21. And I gave her space to repent of her fornication, and she repented not. Behold, I will cast her into a bed, and them that commit adultery with her into great tribulation, except they repent of their deeds. And that's all I want to talk about here. Okay? Just be quiet, hold your peace, and know your place. Right? You Jezebel women. Shalom.